One sector which is not really participating as such is the India Pharma pack. It's ended 2025 as a clear stock pickers market, with the Nifty Pharma index closing the year in the negative territory. It's down nearly 2% in trade in the year. Now, the persistent US pricing pressure, the tariff uncertainty, as well as you can talk about weak earnings from index heavyweights, that has dragged the sector returns through the year. Varsha joins us with a breakdown of the outperformers and what drove the returns for these select pharma names and what's in store in terms of 2026. Varsha, what are you picking up?
Well, thank you so much for that. The reason why I call 2025 with respect to pharma stock pickers market, because overall, if you see, the Nifty Pharma has given a negative return of around 2 to 3%. Now, why? Because there was a persistent US pricing pressure which actually impacted the financials of the company, and tariff and trade uncertainty was overhang, which hurt export visibility for the companies, and the earning disappointment in index heavyweight also impacted the returns of pharma companies, and regulatory overhang capped value re-rating. But why this was a stock pickers market, if I were to talk about the index level returns, if you see, was a negative. Most pharma stocks, if you see, delivered flat or negative returns. Only a selectful pharma companies did post a positive returns, and this was only driven by the execution of these companies and was not a sector specific. But let's quickly pull up the chart wherein the companies which has given a positive returns, there you go. Laurus Lab have gave almost 70% returns to its shareholders, Glenmark Pharma 23%, and Torrent, Sai Life, Newland and Divi's Lab have also given returns of around 15 to 20% to shareholders. Now let's see what are the key reasons of the positive returns for these select companies. Starting with Laurus Lab, Q2 was beat across the board. ARV business is expected at 2,500 crore for FY26, and investments in animal health and crop science CDMO will be the next growth lever for the company. And also the strong export data in November 2025 also helped stock returns. Moving on, if I were to talk about the Torrent Pharma, which has given a positive, rather Glenmark, which has given a positive return. They are expecting to be back in high growth phase in the next few years. Also, strong export data in November 2025 also helped company. Talking about Torrent Pharma, which has given a positive return, the limited exposure to US generic pricing pressure is a key highlight when it comes to Torrent Pharma, and consistent earnings delivery and margin stability have also helped the stock performance. While talking about Sai Life Sciences, the strong CDMO performance in Q2 FY26 was the key highlight for this company, and they've also invested in complex peptide synthesis and ADCs, which will be the next growth catalyst for this counter. Talking about Newland Labs, if you see, there was a strong beat all across when it comes to Q2 FY26, and EBITDA was at all-time high, and even companies moving towards high value added products, superior product mix, which will also aid EBITDA margin. So overall, FY25 was a stock pickers market because only a handful of companies have given a positive return to shareholders. Overall, Nifty Pharma was down around 3%.